Hi, it's Travis here, and today we are starting another Let's Play in Classic World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade. In this Let's Play, I'll be leveling a character from levels 1 to 70. I recently started a Draenei Shaman, and they are a new class and race to the Burning Crusade, so I decided, hey, might as well go to the Horde side, start a Blood Elf Paladin, which is also a new class and race for the Burning Crusade. So, I have been having a little bit of trouble deciding what I want to do with character customization. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes, click a bunch of times, and we'll just see what we get randomly. So let's start with skin color. Close my eyes. Alright, looks like we get the kind of like the sunburnt look. Let's go to face. Looks like we get a pretty calm face. Let's go to hairstyle. Looks like we're getting some long hair. I like that. Let's go to hair color. Looks like we're getting kind of like a bluish, like a dark bluish hair. And let's go to facial hair. Looks like we're getting a soul patch. I think Blood Elves can only get a soul patch. I never really see a Blood Elf with a beard. So let's pick a name. I can't really think of a funny name to give him. So when that occurs, I usually just put my name in front of it and then something that relates to the class. So I'm just going to call him Travidin. Travidin the Paladin. So here we go. The beginning of the journey of Travidin the Paladin. Or the Blood Elf Paladin, I should say.
For nearly 7,000 years, the High Elves cultivated a shining, magical kingdom, hidden deep within the forests of northern Lordaeron. But 5 years ago, the undead Scourge invaded Quel'Thalas and drove the elves to the brink of extinction. Led by the evil Death Knight Arthas, the Scourge destroyed the mystical Sunwell, thereby severing the elves from the source of their arcane power. Though the scars of that conflict are evident, the remaining elves have banded together and retaken much of their homeland. Calling themselves Blood Elves, these grim survivors are committed to regaining the vast powers they once commanded. Inspired by the leadership of their beloved prince, Kael'thas Sunstrider, the Blood Elves now seek new sources of arcane magic and the means of defending their land against the undying horrors of the Scourge. As one of the few surviving Blood Elves, you must master your thirst for magic and help shape the destiny of your people.
Alright, here we are. Let's see where we're at. We're at Sunstrider Isle. Okay, so let's have a chat here with Magistrix Irona.
Anaria Shola.
Travidin, I hope you're ready to get to work, because there is much for you to do here on Sunstrider Isle. Ever since the destruction of the Sunwell by Arthas and the Scourge, we have been a race adrift on a sea of uncertainty. We teeter on the edge of oblivion. This will change, Paladin, and you will learn and aid our recovery at the same time. The Outland awaits us. The sooner you begin your education, Travidin, the better for us all. There is little room for error, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of the Sunspire here, have long been used to power the island's experiments. The mana worms were their guardians, but the Scourge invasion of Quel'Thalas has driven them errant from our lack of magical control over them. There is little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation. Do this, then return to me. Alright, so we gotta take out 8 mana worms, and we're gonna get a choice of some mail boots and a cloth waist. I think we can wear mail as a paladin. I'm pretty sure we should be able to. We're a plate class. I don't know if we can wear a plate right away, though. I think we have to learn that. But yeah, if you guys want to know what server I have chosen, I am on Faralina US, which is a PvP server in Classic World of Warcraft. It is the main server that I play on. The other server that I play on from the Alliance side is Grobulus, which is a RP PvP server. Also, I just want to say that I won't be using really any add-ons for this Let's Play, other than eventually Bartender. And the reason why I'm going to use Bartender is because, as you can see, you can't really see the bottom UI. So what I do with it is I just shove it to the right a bit, or move it to the right, so you guys can see buttons 1 through 5. Actually, I should probably go through the spell book. We'll look over the class a little bit. Magic resistance is a racial passive. All resistance increased by 5 against magic. They have a racial called Mana Tap. Reduces target's mana by 51 and charges you with arcane energy for 10 minutes. This effect stacks up to 3 times. That's cool. I didn't know they had that. And they have Arcane Torrent. Silence all enemies within 8 yards for 2 seconds. In addition, you gain 12 mana for each Mana Tap charge currently affecting you. And then they have Arcane Affinity, which is a racial passive. Enchanting skill increased by 10, which is a profession. And it looks like we got Holy Light, which is a heal that heals you for 39 to 47 damage. And Seal of Righteousness fills the paladin with Holy Spirit for 30 seconds, granting each melee attack an additional 6 holy damage. Only 1 seal can be active on the paladin at any one time. So let's put this seal up. It looks like all we can do is really melee and heal ourselves. So that's not bad. It's much easier than the Draenei Shaman that I started. I actually have to like click I think Thunderbolt. So keep Seal of Righteousness up. Try these racials out too. It's a really cool move. It silences. We also get I think we get mana from it too, don't we? Yeah, we gain 12 mana for each Mana Tap charge currently affecting me. Let's try this Mana Tap. There we go. So now we got a buff. Mana Tap energizes you when consumed by Arcane Torrent. Okay. So we'll keep that up. We're just destroying these mana worms. I also found it interesting that paladins are also a lot alike compared to the Draenei. They both seem to be refugees looking for a home. But one is more power hungry than the other, that's for sure. I think that's the Blood Elves. I like the Blood Elf starting zone though. I have to admit, I kind of like it more than the Draenei one, but I haven't seen the whole thing for the Draenei starting zone. Same with the Blood Elves, so we'll have to see, but for a first impression, I must say I like the Blood Elf one more. I've also never played TBC. I started playing World of Warcraft and Wrath of the Lich King. Started as a undead rogue. But I did play a paladin in Cataclysm. I raided as a holy paladin in Firelands for a little bit. So I'm not a complete noob when it comes to a paladin, but I wouldn't say I'm a pro either. But we'll see, learn as we go. Let's turn this quest in.
Glory to the Sindorai.
You have successfully completed your first task. For that, you are to be congratulated. Such success gives me faith that you will turn out better than those young blood elves who fail to heed the lessons of their masters. Continued success will be rewarded not only with knowledge, but also with tangible rewards as well. Your work here, however, is not finished. There is much more to learn, my young friend. So I guess we'll pick up these chainmail
Our
boots.
enemies will fall.
To put these on. There we go. So we got some new boots. We got a belt. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. So let's check out these 2 quests. Unfortunate measures. Your effort has made something clear that honestly I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the island's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby Lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down. Bring their collars, Travadin, as I may yet be able to fashion a magical restraint to turn some back from being controlled. So we have to collect 8 Lynx collars. Alright.
We will have justice.
Then we got Paladin training. As you advance with your class, you will want to take advantage of the training that your class trainer can provide you. For young paladins here on Sunstrider Isle, your trainer is Jessethinus Sunstrider. Speak with Jessethinus and see what training he has available for you. The thing he will teach do have a cost, so bring some coin with you. Your trainer, as with all the trainers on Sunstrider Isle, is inside the Sunspire on the lower level. So we have to find this Jessethinus Sunstrider.
Shorel-Oran.
It's one hell of a name to pronounce, Jessethinus. Okay. Alright, so here we go. There's Jessethinus. You seek further instruction in the manipulation of the Naru's power, Travadin. Paladin training. I see the pride swelling in your chest. Already you fancy yourself one of the Blood Knights. In time, you will earn your place among us, but first, you must learn to harness and master the powers of the light. Hone your skills at arms and prove your worthiness. You must be prepared to endure the derision, fear, and revulsion of those you're sworn to defend. So it is among those who can't comprehend the price of the great power that safeguards them. Keep your head high and your blade at the ready, Travadin. Okay, so let's see if we can learn anything. Can we learn Devotion Aura? Yeah, we can, so we'll get that. So we got a new ability.
Farewell.
Devotion Aura. Gives 55 additional armor to party members within 30 yards. Okay, so that's not bad. So we'll put that on. And we got another quest. Well Watcher Solanian. And now I need for you to do something. Well Watcher Solanian is in need of your services. You would do well to ingratiate yourself with him. He awaits you on the exterior platform that the ramp in this chamber leads up to.
Shorel-Oran.
This guy's armor looks pretty cool. Alright, so let's move on. I kind of want to sell some stuff. I want to get rid of some bag space.
Choose wisely.
Because we only have 1 bag. It's going to fill up pretty damn quick. There we go.
Be ready for anything.
And that is another thing. I am, in this Let's Play, I'm not going to be accepting any mail or gifts from other players. Other than maybe some mage food or mage water. The reason I'm going to do that is just to make getting my mount kind of feel like an achievement. Kind of makes the gold part of the game a little bit more challenging. I kind of enjoy that. So let's go out here and we will we'll deal with these Lynxes. I think I seen them just down here. There's one. Oh, it's a spring paw cub. I don't know if that's a lynx. Those aren't lynxes, right? Spring paw cubs? Probably not. I know a lynx is a cat, right? Let's see where they say that they are. Oh, yeah. You get them from Springpaw Cubs. Alright, so we just have to fight these guys. And we'll keep our Seal of Righteousness up. Yeah, I never knew about Mana Tap. It's a pretty cool ability. Imagine it's pretty good in PvP against like healers. There we go, we got our first Lynx collar. Yeah, we just melee stuff down. Paladin's such a chill class. I don't know what I'm going to do dungeon-wise as a Paladin, but I'm thinking about going tank, because Paladin tanking is really good in the Burning Crusade. But the problem with going tank is I think my damage will be too crappy while I'm outside questing. So it makes me wonder, like, what spec I should go. Because I'm not going to go Holy Paladin. Because Holy Paladin just will... that'll be too brutal to quest in. But I would debate on going Prot. Because Prot Paladin does do decent damage, and I could AoE a lot of stuff down. But Ret would be a lot of fun, because I do a bunch of damage. So we gotta heal here. We gotta watch out. These Lynxes are no joke. We should hit our first level soon, right? We're already level 2. We should hit level 3 pretty soon. I wonder what this crystal's all about. It's funny how it has like eyes. It's a book down there. Yeah, it should take me a while to level to 70. It's going to take a long time. Might even take longer than a year. Because the way I do these Let's Plays, I try to bring the viewer along for the entire journey. So I won't be really skipping anything like flight paths and even like auction house and visiting towns. I'm not really going to be skipping anything. Pretty much get to see the entire journey from 1 to 70, and it's gonna take some time. That's for sure. I did another Let's Play from 1 to 60 in Classic. I think that took over 450 episodes. So I could imagine a TBC Let's Play to be around the same, if not more. Because I know 1 to 60 is actually nerfed by 15% in the Burning Crusade. So we'll get to 60 much quicker than in Classic WoW, but the grind from 60 to 70 will take some time, that's for sure. Good thing about Paladin, though, is once I get my mount, we do have an aura that gives us 20% increased mount speed. So I'm going to be trying to save for my mount as much as I can. Alright, so there we go. We got our 8 collars. Let's move back. I need to remember to keep popping Seal of Righteousness when I can. We also have a mana tap down, so we'll put that up too. Just took all of this worm's mana. Oh, okay, so it resets. Mana tap resets when I use Arcane Torrent. I didn't know that. That's cool. Alright, so let's turn this quest in.
Anu Belore Delana.
It gives me no pleasure to ask you to destroy these beasts. While in times past we have lived in relative harmony with woodland creatures, these are different times. The first order of business for all Sindori is survival. Make sure you remember that. Tower surrounding areas should now be relatively secure, though only for the time being. You have done well in providing us with a buffer of security, but we will need to reassert control over the entire Isle if we are to survive here in the long run. This will involve tackling much greater threats and errant man-worms and lynxes. Take this, Travadin, and you will no doubt make good use of it for the task to come. So I guess we'll take the male chest piece. And there we go, we hit level 3. So let's put that male chest piece on. See if these boots are any good. Got a shield. Thing is, like, if I wear the shield, I can't wear the two-handed sword, so I'll probably have to keep the two-handed sword. Report to Lanthan Perillion. You are to report to my assistant Lanthan Perillion. He will instruct you on what needs to be done next. While we are here at the Sunspire, we'll continue to reign in the burning crystals. You will be focused on a more pressing matter concerning Valthrian Academy. Lanthian will explain fully when you speak to him. Simply walk west of here along the path and you should see him standing close by. Good luck, Travadin. Your continued successes shall be
Death
rewarded.
to all who oppose us.
So I guess eventually we'll do that. We clearly have to do some more quests here in Sunstrider Isle. So let's head up here and see what's going on. Up here. Looks like they got some cats hanging out here. Make sure I don't... I almost killed it. Okay, so here we go. The Sunspire held a beautiful vantage of the Sunwell. Once our lives have been turned upside down, Travadin, but we nonetheless carry on. It is our way. We are survivors. If you are to survive this upheaval, to carry on in your own right, then you must learn how to survive. All Blood Elves must do this. You must master your insatiable hungering for magic before it masters you. Ah, good, a paladin. I've been expecting you. There are a few tasks that I have which you are particularly suited to. Alright, so Solanian's belongings. With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings. I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain a vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask you to collect them in my stead. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me, and I'll give you a little something, you know, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well. Alright, so we gotta go on a little
keep your wits about
journey to collect some stuff. So I guess we'll do that. I think I've seen the book. So check out his belongings here. Scroll of Scourge Magic. It says it's found near the pond. I think that might be it here. There's Solanian's journal. So I remember seeing this. Now we just need to find the scrying orb and the scroll of Scourge Magic. So we need to find the pond and the fountain next. So we'll go to the pond. Actually, the pond is kind of like a lake. I gotta find the fountain. Just over here. Oh, there's Lanthian. Guess we'll turn this quest in, why not?
Glory to the Sindorai.
Your continued service to the Blood Elves is paramount to our survival. We must all pitch in and pull ourselves out of the mire we all find ourselves in. If you're ready to work, then let's get started. Magistrix Irona told me you'd be along quick enough, Travedon. The Falthrian Academy to our west, the huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to get to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Time is of the essence. Shorel
Okay, so we'll
Alar.
eventually chat with him again. But I want to focus on finding this guy's stuff. You would think the orb would be around here. Right? Is that a fountain over there? Yeah. That looks like a fountain to me. And supposedly... So we gotta look for a scrying orb and a scroll of Scourge magic. There's the scroll. Looks like we got a couple level 3s here. Should we get our seals up? These guys don't have mana on them, so there's not really much we can do. I think we'll be alright though. There we go, we got the scroll, so now we're looking for the scrying orb. Supposedly that'll be near by the pond. Question is, where is the pond? I assume it's like to the south. Yeah, I clearly do not know Sunstrider Isle that well. So we'll try to find this pond. I think it's probably over here. That looks like a pond. Gotta watch out for these Trents, though. Gosh, we're pulling everything. Yeah, Paladin's pretty chill for now. It's gonna be fun PvPing as one though. We start getting our abilities. Cool thing about Paladins is if you ever get into trouble, you can always just pop a bubble and then hearth away. Notice that happens a lot when I fight against Paladins. There's the Solanian scrying orb right here. Alright, so let's pick this up. And then we'll hearth back. Oh, we should probably put this bag here. There we go. Got a 4-slot bag, not too bad. Starting to run out of space, so that was good to pick up. Alright, so let's sell some stuff here.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Get rid of all this junk. Alright, there we go. Got 2 silver, 21 copper. It's a good start. I wonder if I can get any new abilities.
Anaria Shola,
No, not yet.
the reckoning.
I'll have to wait.
The eternal sun guides us.
Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over the Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell, or what remains of it. Alright, so we got the quest items. Well done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of our outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting these things to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you may find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully. So I guess we'll take... I don't know, we already have a mail waist, so I guess we gotta take these gloves. So I'll put these on. There we go, we got a pair of gloves. We're starting to gear up a little bit. But I'm going to call it here, guys. That is the beginning of Travidon's journey to level 70. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.